haven't talked since Friday. Just walk us through that game in Springfield.
You know what? I thought we got off to a good start in their building. We knew they were going to be a desperate team, but I thought for the most part, the first period we controlled the play and did what we wanted to do. And then they do a pretty good job of kind of blowing the zone and challenging you either one on one or up ice. And guy gets in behind Dan Kelly and scores on the breakaway. And I thought after that, they got a little bit of life and the game changed from that point on. But I think the big case for us is we had some really good chances and our inability to score. First power play, we had a couple good looks as well. So I think we get a goal early. It's a different game, but for me, it was really just a 2-1 game that we couldn't find that equalizer, and we got to find a way to score. But for the most part, I thought the guys worked. They competed, they skated, and they were a desperate team as well. So. It would have been nice to get 2 points, but overall, it was a much better effort than we had Wednesday in the loss in Manchester.
Are you concerned with the layoff, the week layoff, and then on top of that, you had the All-Star break as well, or is it welcome because of the injuries?
Yeah, no, it's welcomed. Our All-Star break was cut a little short there because of the Thursday game and right into 3-3, and we just continue to lose guys game after game to injury here. So this is a good week. We were able to do a little bit of conditioning and we haven't spent a lot of time in the gym just because of the amount of time the amount of games we've had. So able to give them some rest, able to do some off ice conditioning in the gym, and then still have a full week, 3 full days of practice, which this time of year is like an eternity. So I think the biggest thing is getting guys healthy. We're looking at the possibility anywhere from 2 to 3 guys back. By the weekend here, which will be a huge boost.
Speaking of that, you have Graham Black on the ice, Kelly Zajac back. Seems like you're starting to get some reinforcements up down the middle.
Yeah, much needed. Tim Sestito left the game. We think he's going to be okay. Rod Pelly will join the team tomorrow. Kelly Zajac's been cleared and has been skating, so he should be certainly available for a couple games depending on how we feel this weekend. And then Graham back, we'll see how the week goes. So there's 4 centers that have been in or out. Sestito obviously just had the incident late in the game in Springfield there, but that's a huge boost. It gives us more depth. We can move McKelvey back to the wing, use Darcy Zajac on the wing if we have to. So it gives us some more options once we start to get healthy down the middle, and then obviously there's a possibility of Roman being available too, which he's been out a long time.
You're coming off a week where you've scored a goal in each game. How much of the time at today's training practice is about generating offense? So 3-on-2 drill and then those 4-on-2s down low.
You know what? We address it. You don't want to structure your whole practice at it. I think it's more about guys just bearing down on their chances. We really emphasized today and will all week about getting to the net and getting pucks there. You're in that time of season where guys sometimes mentally lose their focus. I want to, you call it the dog days, whatever you can here. But we're approaching a bunch of 3-3s with these full weeks off. So I think it's important that we emphasize the points we want to focus on starting right from Tuesday or Monday's practice and really just harp on them. So come Friday, it's ingrained in their heads. And right now, I think, we certainly had a lot of chances in the Springfield game, the Manchester game. We just weren't there at all. And I've talked to them a little bit about how much harder it's going to be to score goals, and you got to find ways to get to the net and score some of those ugly goals. And I think that'll certainly be our focus leading into the weekend.
This weekend, you have 2 teams that you're chasing the standings. 4-point game on Friday, and then really an 8-point swing here on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I think you certainly look at some of these games, the teams you're chasing. But for us, I think we're on a little bit of a slide here with not a slide, but we've had 2 losses. I think it's about having a good Friday night against a tough team in Hershey who's playing well and establishing our game really for the weekend. I feel that Friday game's so important. Whether you win or not, just playing the right way. And I think getting some bodies back in the lineup will certainly give us a boost. And then obviously, taking advantage of our home ice this weekend that we have. And like you said, to all teams that we're chasing the standings, and from weekend to weekend, you want to make sure you're making up ground and not losing it.